Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tony Karat. I'm the Executive Director at Legal Aid Service of Broward County, Inc. And we're here this afternoon to honor Edwin Cordoba with our Employee of the Year Award, which is presented through the generosity of Jacquelyn and Bruce Rogow. I want to say a few things about Edwin before I introduce Mr. Rogow to actually present the award. Edwin is an attorney, very dedicated attorney who's been with Legal Aid for 10 years now. And throughout that 10 years, he is just an extremely hardworking individual who is very committed to working for and assisting the low income within our community. You can imagine, or maybe you can imagine, how difficult it has been in the last year when COVID came down upon us. Edwin runs and supervises our housing unit. And I think most of you know that the ability of many people because of COVID, losing jobs, losing income, made them in a bad position in terms of paying their basic bills. And housing is certainly one of those very basic things that we need people to continue to maintain, or else we have a homeless population that the community then has to support and help with. So Edwin's job just grew exponentially once COVID hit and people started facing eviction. One of the lifesavers, if we want to say that, has been the moratoriums that have been put out by various local, state, and national entities, the most recent being the CDC. These have helped to prevent many people from getting evicted, but not all people. We have continued to see a stream of people coming into us asking for advice and asking for assistance, and our housing unit has been inundated. And that's Edwin's job. Edwin has been the one who has been plugging the hole in the dike, basically. He's been providing the service. He set up the response that we have to deal with people being evicted. And unbelievably, even with the moratorium that we've seen, since January, we've had over 2,000 phone calls into our hotline for eviction assistance. And Edwin has opened over 250 cases dealing with people who are facing eviction. So it's not been an easy road for Edwin and the unit, the folks working in our housing unit. And we're so grateful to Edwin for his ability to manage that and to make sure that as many people as we could possibly handle were getting assistance to help keep them in their housing and not become homeless. Edwin, as I said, has been with us for 10 years, but he's also been an attorney in Peru, where he graduated from law school and then taught and then came into the United States. And we are just so honored that he has been able to work with us for the last 10 years. And he not only works with us to help his community, but he's a soccer coach for the Plantation Athletic League and has been coaching the soccer team for the last 6 years. So Edwin is an all-around giver. He helps in the community. He helps with the legal assistance. And we're just thrilled to have him on our program. Now, the presenter of the award is going to be Bruce Rogow. Bruce and his wife, Jacquelyn, are well-known in the legal community, not only here in Broward and Florida, but throughout the country. Bruce has taught constitutional law at Nova and the University of Miami. He has taken on some of the most involved appellate cases responding to constitutional issues. He was extremely involved in the civil rights movement back in the 60s. So his whole career has been devoted to helping the downtrodden and those unable to provide their own assistance and to afford their own assistance. Bruce was also a former chair of the board of directors at Legal Aid, and his wife Jacquelyn was a former staff attorney here at Legal Aid. So Great commitment to what we do, a great supporter of who we are and what we do in the community. So Bruce, I'm going to hand it over to you to let you do the presentation to Edwin.
Thank you, Tony. Before I give the award to Edwin, I think it's important that everyone realize that you have had a commitment to legal aid, legal services that is unparalleled, certainly in Broward County and pretty much throughout the country. 40 years, I know you're retiring in a few months, but we all thank you, Tony, for leading so many people, so many young lawyers, so many older lawyers into the kind of work that is so important for making the reality of providing help to people who need help in various areas. So Edwin, you know, can we put Edwin on the screen too? I know the way you're working this, only one person. There we are. You know, talking to oneself is not as much fun as it is talking to you, Edwin. Tony has pointed out Edwin's background, and Edwin and I chatted for a few minutes before Jacquelyn and I are giving this award. Jacquelyn, I'm sorry, isn't here at the moment, but we are privileged to give this award to you, Edwin. It is our privilege. It's our honor to give this award to you. The kind of work that you have done, especially in this past year, the hard times of this past year, but for the 10 years you've been with Legal Aid, really reflects not just on the Florida bar and its commitment to encourage people to provide legal services to the poor, but it reflects upon your personal commitment. As I was saying to you earlier, the Constitution talks about life, liberty, and property. And the people who are representing people who can't afford lawyers are really protecting their life and protecting their liberty. If you're ousted from your home, your life is at risk. If you are not free to be able to move around and to take care of oneself and one's family, your life is at risk. So you are really acting in the highest tradition of lawyering. And as I said before, Jacquelyn and I are honored, privileged to give you this award. Now, I wrote a note to you. I don't know if it's been handed to you. So I wrote a note to you telling you how important it was for us to be able to participate with you and to be here and see you receive this honor. So we thank you and we look forward to your long career in legal aid.
I would like to thank Jacquelyn and Bruce Rogow for this award and for their support to legal aid for all, through all these years. It's an honor of that. And being recognized for the effort you put in something is always rewarding. That is why I want to publicly acknowledge the people from which I learned during my time at Legal Aid: Debbie Kobrodsky, Patrice Paldino, Alicia Hurwood, James Paul, James Duke McCabe, Rio Espinosa, Jordana Rosta Nunes, Lori Schwartz, Avis Duhaney, Colette Kinley, Serge Benjamin. All of them have been very important in my journey here. And I thank you for everything you have given. I have dedicated 10 years of my life to legal aid, and every day I treasure the opportunity I have to help the people in need in our community. Being a member of legal aid is not just about providing legal services. Sometimes our clients require additional services, such as financial, educational, psychological, etc. We must be aware that a large number of people that come to us for our services have never been heard or listened. Legal aid is the last stop between despair and the protection of our clients' basic rights. The pandemic has been a very hard situation for everyone, as it was mentioned, and the housing unit has been at the forefront of this. It has provided us with new challenges and made us question how to provide high quality services to our community with our very limited resources. In a broader context, the pandemic has made us aware that no one really lives in isolation, and no one is safe from difficulties in their life. We are in this together. There is no room for a group of people to be disenfranchised, denied of their rights, or ostracized. Legal aid has a leadership role in this, as we not only defend people, but educate everyone involved in the process about their rights and duties. As a society, we can only improve if everyone becomes serious about our responsibilities. Legal aid has the responsibility to make our society realize that the people matter, the disabled, the victim, the non-conforming matter. Their rights and aspiration for a better standard of living matters, because there can be no common good if we violate our responsibility toward others. Let me finish as I started, giving thanks, this time to my family, my wife, Angela, and my children, Sophia, Sarah, and Sebastian. They are the reason why I wake up every morning with the energy to confront the challenge life throws at me. They fuel my passion to help others. Because in the process of making a better world for the people you love, you also make this a better world for everyone else. Again, thank you to Jacquelyn and Bruce Rogow for this recognition, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Edwin. I think listening to your response gives everybody a keen insight into why you are the recipient of the Employee of the Year and why you are such a valued employee at Legal Aid Service of Broward County. I want to thank all of the people who have attended and participated in this session right now, honoring Edwin. We appreciate your help and support for our program and the services we provide. I would like to remind people that they are able to make donations to Legal Aid of Broward County in the name of Edwin, if you so desire, and to honor the work that he has done for our community and for our program and the clients we serve. So again, I want to thank everybody for attending and helping us to honor Edwin for his services. And we wish you all a great evening, and hope you stay safe and healthy during this remainder of this pandemic, which we hope ends soon. Thank you.